In the summer of 2023, Pixar Studios released their teaser for their upcoming Disney Pixar film, Elio, of a boy who wants to get abducted by aliens. But apparently, we had a lot of delays. We have been waiting for so long. But at least the last Pixar movie that released, which was Inside Out 2, was a great movie. But now that we're getting to a new Pixar movie, will this movie be a communiverse? Will this movie bring my way to be an ambassador? Or is the communiverse, or does Grayson really need to destroy the communiverse and this movie? Let's find out. The story. Now, what's very interesting about the story is that it really reminds me. It's that it rips off like Lilo and Stitch. I mean, not like the same way, but like where Lilo is like Elio, where he doesn't have any friends, and her parents died, and is now protected by Nani, which is her aunt Ago, her aunt. And now he wants to have a friend, but instead of him finding a friend as a pet, now he gets abducted by aliens to become the communiverse, which the ambassadors think that he is the leader of Earth, or what they say, Earth. So anyways, does that mean that the story is bad? Absolutely not. The story is very creative on how they did like all of this stuff. The story is not the best, sure, but at the very least, it's still a good story. It's still like the goodness level on the movie that it ripped off, Lilo and Stitch. The animation. Now, of course the animation is great. I mean, now with animation from Pixar, they are just legendary. With great lighting, details of fur, and every detail. It is just beautiful. And Elio, however, this is one of the best animation from the studio ever since Monsters Inc. Graygon's Blaster's Blast is such beautiful, where there is like lighting on how they did that, how it's like fire. It is just mind-blowing on how they did this. So yes, I love this animation. I am just a fan on how they added all of this. It is absolutely mind-blowing on how they did that. So the animation is one of the best so far. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the visuals from animated and non-animated films like Brave New World, Dogman, Snow White, and Lilo and Stitch, and more from this year are good. But with Elio, however, seriously takes it to a whole new level. The characters. Now here comes the part that breaks his heart. Now here is the question. Now here is the part that answers our question: are we alone? The characters, of course. First, you got Elio, whose parents passed away, and now she's getting taken care of with her aunt Ago, someone who works in the military, and tries to help Elio make friends. Then you have Gordon, Elio's friend, and Lord Graygon's son. Speaking of Lord Graygon, he is the main villain of the movie. And get this, the actor who played him is not his only Pixar movie. In fact, he's been in a lot of Pixar movies. Like he played Blows from Finding Dory, menacing. Like, I have never seen a character this menacing. Like the menacing level is like Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy, Draco Bloodfish from How to Train Your Dragon 2, Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2, Thanos from Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, and more. Then you have the ambassadors, Ambassador Cuesta, Felix, and more. They are just funny and bring out the comedy. Then you have O, which is a supercomputer, which is a supercomputer. And then you have, and other characters are an absolute jerk and some. Now, does that mean that all of the characters are perfect? No. Apparently, some of the characters could be very mean. Like, very mean to Elio. It is absolutely mind-blowing. I have never seen this kind of mean kids ever since Lilo and Stitch. Does that mean that the characters are bad? Absolutely not. They give us a lot of passion and a lot of heart. I'll be honest, I was shocked that this movie bombed the box office. But does it mean that Pixar made an absolute disaster? Absolutely not! Like, heck no! Elio is one of Pixar's best original film since Elemental, since Coco. Sure, Elemental was great, but Coco is such a masterpiece like Elio is. The story is amazing, the animation is beautiful, and the characters get a lot of passion and a lot of heart. If you're a fan of Pixar, if you're a fan of every single Pixar movie, including the shows, and you love the movie that is directed by Turning Red, then I highly recommend you check this one out. In fact, this is the only animated film I can recommend you check out this year. Because other animated films, I mean, don't get me wrong, some other animated films look good. Like, before the Smurfs, which, just skip that one, because that movie looks absolutely terrible. And the bad guys, too. Just watch Elio until the bad guys, too. But don't get me wrong, there are other films releasing this month that are pretty good, like Jurassic World Rebirth, which I'm reviewing next week. Superman, The Fantastic Four First Steps, Smurfs, The Gabby Dollhouse, the movie, which I don't know what that movie is, and Zootopia 2, Wicked for Good. There's just a lot of movies so far this year that are good. Does this mean? But anyways, that's what I'm going to give Elio a 10 out of 10 with a cheeky Grayson seal of approval. However, even with my rating, I know people won't think this is a perfect movie. And I understand that. And that's perfectly fine. But anyways, this is just one. So far, without Dogman, and so far, don't get me wrong, we have great films so far this year, like Captain America Brave New World and Dogman, and I'm about to watch Thunderbolts. But Elio could be known as one of the best animated films of this year. Probably even one of the best Pixar movies of the decade. Hey guys, this is Cheeky Grayson here, and wow! This was definitely worth a wait. I am not kidding with you guys. Like, there is just a lot of heart in this movie. Like I understand. People are not going to agree with me with my rating. It's just that it is just beautiful on how they did this. It's just. But anyways, stay tuned for my review on Ghost Rider and Avengers Age of Ultron. Now it's time that I get to do. Apparently, I now got a imaginary phone request. So yeah. So let's see what we got here. Okay. It says, "Dear Cheeky Grayson, I hope you had a great time with Elio." Well, you're right. I did at that time. But anyways, due to it being 32 years since Bill Bixby passed away, that was kind of. And I'm still crying to this day. Bill Bixby was a legendary actor. So, yeah. So anyways, and I want you to watch one of the Incredible Hulk TV movies, which is the last one. And that's right, I am requesting you to review. I am about to cry. So I am requesting you to watch and review The Death of the Incredible Hulk, one of the saddest Marvel movies of all time. So you better show me if you think it's a very sad movie. Well, I'm the Ghost Rider singing